I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scars. I think I need a break. Don't care how long it takes. You know I hate the way you make me feel so dark. You really broke my heart. You opened up my scars. I think I need a
Good morning all. Yes sir. Hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Let's get it. Playing some bangers, huh? How is music volume right now? All good? Bit loud, I think. I think that's good like this. Morning all. Let's get it. See what we got going on for today. Hope you're all well. Fix this here. Morning. Do we buy or sell today, bro? Take a buy and a sell, whichever one plays out. That's the one I gave you, Bran. That's the best way to go about today if you're going to ask that. That's, I think, going to be the best scenario for us. Take a buy and a sell. Whichever one plays out, take that one. Would be better. That's what I would recommend. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what we got going on. Let's start off with the analysis here. A bit of analysis, but let's go have a look at what's going on in the space. Becoming a profitable trader is not as complicated as many make. What is he saying? One setup, one pair, one time frame. Keep risk small. I don't know if one setup is fine, maybe. Don't know if I agree with keep risk small. Like, why, if you have a good setup, a good pair, and you're following your plan on time frames, why do we have to stick to only one? Like, why do we have to stick to only small risk, right? We should be risking what we're comfortable with and stuff to actually make us money, right? I think that's one thing I would adjust there. We don't have to go super small risk, right? Apart from that, let's have a look at some more here. Lagging stream. I don't think stream is lagging. Everyone seems fine. Maybe you're lagging stream. Others can let me know. Turn on camera. We'll have a look if that's working. It's not working. I'll fix that after. Let's see. Stream looks fine to me here. Maybe refresh your stream. Don't know what I'm doing, but somehow my account is 50% up for the first year of trading. Damn. Trading stocks. Want some guidance? Anyone here who is backtesting, journaling, diligently sticking to his plan for years and still not profitable? Yeah, I feel like that's something common, actually. That is actually something common. People make it seem like that's not common, but yeah, that's actually common. I reviewed 100 losing trades and found the same behavioral patterns. Let's see what we can see. Tried to label toxic. So what did he say? So let's see. These are the top 5. Overtrading after wins. Classic. Trading out of boredom during low volatility. Also classic. Right? I think a lot of people fall into that. Moving stop losses out of hope. I think you need to move past that, right? I think a lot of people need to move past that. And then bending rules to justify weak setups. I think that's a big one that people actually don't notice. That's a big one people don't notice, is bending rules to justify weak setups, right? And then re-entering after exit due to FOMO. Yeah, I think that's also one many people fall into here. So, very important. Very, very important. Good question, how to trade an account through LLC. So yeah, interesting questions for today. Interesting questions for today for sure, to be honest. Some good questions that people come up with, have to say. So let's have a look here at the news. So obviously this week we have FOMC, first Friday of every single month. NFP, sorry, not FOMC, my bad. And today being Wednesday, we have London session 2 p.m. No, nothing really during London session for now. Yeah, London session looks pretty clean if you ask me right now. London session looking good. Looking good, looking good. New York, we have some PMIs and jolts. It's going to be important, this job data here, right? Because we also have ADP today. Oh, pretty heavy day, actually. We have quite a few things today. We have ADP 5:15, 7 p.m. We have ISM PMI and jolt. So what that means, so when we have job data, okay, this is going to heavily impact the market because market is loving at the moment rate reductions. It's loving that. It's loving rate reductions because it's pushing gold to new highs, pushing stock market to highs. So it's really enjoying rate reduction. Now with rate reduction, we need to have a weaker job market to reduce rates, because if the job market and the economy is doing healthy, there's no reason for them to reduce rates and risk increasing inflation, right? So if we see any pressure on the job market, that is where we're going to see probably rates be pushed again for January, maybe February. We'll see what happens with that. So let's keep an eye on that, and then we can do. So market's going to be maybe waiting for that. At the moment, we're selling off from yesterday. The guys did a great job in Asian session today in the group. They trade Asian session. We have live streams in Asian session as well. They took sells, right? So that was nice to see. Set up 2 sells. Had told a bit of drawdown here, but yeah, they did well this morning. So I really like to see that. And Asian session did have a nice push down. So definitely was correct in direction, looking for sells. And yeah, pretty nice trade, to be honest. Pretty nice trade. So now that we're coming to London, we can have a look at yesterday's daily candle close, still closing bullish here. Haven't broken the previous daily low just yet. 4-hour time frame here is at 4-hour support right now. We are hovering below it at the moment, but obviously we have these 4-hour candles closing bearish from top of range. And yeah, if we're going to continue down, this would be a potential target. Previous 4-hour support is down here. It's actually a P4-hour resistance, not a support. Apart from that, let's have a look at 1 hour. A little bit higher. Yeah, now we have a close below the range here, but we're very deep into the range. We have this previous 15 we reacted off right here. See what 5 is saying. 5 no struck. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 minutes. Yeah, so we're gonna need some 5-minute structure here. Ideally, we pull back into the range here and then create one more lower high, and I can sell that lower high. That's something I'd be interested in. For buys, maybe I'll be looking for buys from down here at the moment. A lot of bearish momentum coming into today's session. So I don't want to be someone who is going directly right now and trying to you know, fight against that immediately until proven otherwise. But this previous 15 is holding. This pullback we do want, guys. So if this can pull back here, we could look to maximize some sells here. If not, we'll look for continuation below here. 40 maybe as a break-even target. But hey, we're pretty deep in the move. Asian has been trading since up here. Daily open since up here, guys. So we are on the day. Okay, keep this on mind. On the day, we have 500 pips, you know, so I don't really want to be selling the lows after a 500 pip push on the day. The setup that happened in Asian would be a nice scenario now. So still early in the session, so definitely something we can get with that push up there, retrace, and then we can sell back down towards the lows. If we're looking at DAX here, on the other hand, DAX again at all-time highs. It is my favorite time to trade at all-time highs. I will be attempting again to push through all-time highs. Bullish bias again. It is struggling, but it's not breaking down. We're not on the floor. Again, I don't like this straight push up and leaving all of this zone. This is something that I don't like, is to have, you know, this support here like this, and then below it a massive zone. I prefer a tighter consolidation, but we are holding it. We are defending that level. We have a very nice 15-minute range at the moment. And possibly if we break out, could give us some options here towards upside, right? Could try to play that one more time and see if it gives us some juice. Remember, this is all-time high, so we don't even have to look left here because we're at the highs. So ideally, this 5-minute close is bullish. Next one close bearish, then we close above just to give us some liquidity. And yeah, then I'll be looking for the continuation above here. That's what I'll be trying on DAX at the moment. Now for NASDAQ today, we're having a bit more bearish momentum here, which could hold DAX down. It did hold DAX down yesterday. But the one thing right now on NASDAQ is we're sitting at this daily resistance, which is going to give us maybe some pushback, right? We had a very positive day yesterday, NY session, US 30 upside, NAS upside, and yeah, 4-hour time frames now starting to create that bearish. So it looks pretty similar to gold actually with how the 4-hour candles are forming. Gonna move this up to this one here. Seeing at the 1-hour time frame here, we haven't made a support just yet, so it is still mixed bias. Let's go and bring this up to here, previous 1 hour. So honestly, the analysis for NASDAQ is going to be very similar to gold, where I want to see pullbacks first before taking sells. I just don't like that we have this 15 here, this 15 sitting here. It's just not ideal. It's not that much range to trade to here, huh? Yeah, so I want to see a bit of a push up to begin with, and then maybe try to sell back down. Here is very tight to trade, guys. Very, very tight to trade. This is kind of also a mini demand zone here. So not really something I want to sell right into. But below it is nicer. This previous 1 hour is our problem. Yeah, NASDAQ, we need some pullbacks here in London. Like, we got great volume at London Open yesterday. So we could find ourselves by here, down here, by London Open, right? And then we can have a clear direction. So let's let NASDAQ pick a bit of a direction here. Ultimately, we could even buy today, but we would need to see us get back inside the range. And we have a lot of bearish candles here. I would like to see this 30-minute structure broken, stuff like that. Back in the range, 30-minute structure close above. So like something closing above this 30, then I can look for buys. Yeah, something like that. Otherwise, we might retest into here, retest the 30, and then come down. People forget about higher time frame, right? People forget about higher time frame, and then they don't understand how price is gonna move on the lower time frame. So DAX, we did get the close above here. Not the best close. I'm still getting these spread spikes on IC. But you know, this wick here is actually a gap. So that's okay to have this gap. Because what we can do with it is we can wait for 5-minute structure and then buy above here. All-time high, we're like unlimited space. It's only relying on volume, right? That's how all-time high works. So we don't really have space as a problem. You know? GP USD looking juicy. Set up twos. Could be nice, huh? VTXP. Discord link, description. We have to watch that 25k on DAX. Yep, you're absolutely correct. 25k would be initial target, you know. That's what we were looking at from yesterday. So if you're here in yesterday's stream, that's actually something we were looking at. That 25k. Honestly, the people that come in here and ask buy or sell, bro, need to get bent. Bent, bro. The man literally giving masterclass every day live. Wish I had this back when I started trading. Appreciate it, man. Bent. Yeah, so retracement here, it's a good thing. I like it. What's your expectation for crypto? Depends on what time frame. If we're talking day trading or we're talking higher time frame, but you know, I'll just give you an overview here. See these boxes I drew here? I drew these before last year, and I said as long as we hold this box here, we'll be okay. So that's it. This is 85 is our and I drew these boxes when this support formed, not when this came and retested here. And I said as long as we hold this, we're going to be fine. So I expect more consolidation. We have a bit of a defense level here, so I expect more consolidation before potentially trying to break up higher and retest at least into 98s, you know. We're getting a lot of pressure here on DAX here, huh? Pretty close to that 25 level. Maybe we could squeeze up to that 25. Failing to close above 1 minute. We could try. Broker's already at 25k. Let me check on IC. No, not yet on mine. We're very close though. Let me see. From break of high to 25 is like 5 points. Yeah, we're getting a nice pullback. It's good to see this. Gold is pulling back. Yes, we have gold as well pulling back. That's what we need. How was last year performance compared to other years for you? Overall, way better. London session, I think I'm about 2% more than the previous London session. Yeah, we want to see this 5 close bearish. Next one above would be nice. It would also be, this is the 15 close though, so 15 could break out here. We could have a thunderstorm as well. Thunderstorm setup as well. Possible. How long do I have to wait on the waitlist to be considered in your mentorship group? When did you apply to the waitlist? Did you apply recently? Or from before? When we open, you will be sent an option to enter. And everyone who applied on the waitlist now is going to get a discount. So you will be contacted. It's just because we're not open. It's not that you're not allowed in. It's just we haven't opened it. Have a new year. Wishing you all best ahead. May it be full of success. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Forgot to add yesterday's win actually to the on-stream journal. So 15-minute looks like it is trying to close above here. 5-minute is, I don't know if it's looking like a thunderstorm. If it closed back in the range, 100%. Ooh, last second closing back in the range. That's an interesting one. So it's not going to be a thunderstorm if we close back in the 5. Yeah, so that's a failed thunderstorm. But 15 technically has closed above. So 15 technically has closed above. But yeah, if we get a close above, should be good. What about the 25 level? Now, I'm a bit sketchy about that because we have it on different brokers already tapped. So I feel like with this structure, we could at least give it a shot. Now, if on this data feed, I see us struggling at 25, I'll look to manage. But if not, then we'll see what I'll do with it. You know, it should be okay just to hold. If we want to play it risky, we could try a 1-minute breakout. But that's how much do I trust volume right now. Prefer the 5. Three minutes. I don't even think you get a 1-minute breakout in this. Because we have this, it needs to close above this. Did it? No, it closed below it. At least we get to see how it reacts at 25 here. Like, this is not too bad. You can still run this, huh? It's not like it's gone without us just yet. But we'll see in the next 2 minutes. And I'm not taking this on 15 because no thank you. 43 points. I don't want to hold 43 points. But it's possible. Right, so there's the tap of 25. So So it seems to be pretty accurate on this broker feed because we had an immediate reaction at it. Immediate reaction. So we can trust that a little bit. A close above it wouldn't be bad as well here. Yeah, see the reaction at it? Very interesting. So this is good for us though. This would have been interesting because if we were in this and then we're reacting off 25, it makes it tough to manage this, huh? Now you're like, oh, should I wait for 1 minute structure or should I get out? It has to be an extra decision. Whereas now, although it pushed a bit without us and we're going to lose potentially 5 points of range, we don't have to take that decision now because we've already hit the spot that we were scared of what would happen there, right? We didn't know what was going to happen. Now we do because we've seen it and we don't have to be part of that. Hope you're doing well. Can you please do top-down analysis for me? Is the daily 50-minute bearish? On what, man? Depends on what. Myself, legendary trader is always here in spirit. Oh, good to see you, man. Legendary trader is here. Gold. Gold is doing what we wanted it to. Pulling back. We did top-down analysis on gold, bro. We did it at the beginning of the stream. Pretty in-depth one. We went through everything. But yeah, it's looking a bit more bearish today as long as we respect this resistance here. So this pullback is something I've wanted to see. We can see if we create resistances and maybe continue down. Great reaction from 25. So now I kind of feel confident if we get back above 25, it's going to be our shot. Yeah, market structure is bearish for now, Ryan. Yes, correct. Gold is working towards the upside. Yeah, it's what we wanted, right? We wanted gold to slowly make its way towards the upside. Why? So we could create range for us. Guys, today I'm gonna put on my Instagram the giveaway. I promised yesterday I'll do a giveaway. So I'm gonna put it on my story now. Let's put it like this. Do it now. That's it. Put it on my Instagram story. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. On my Instagram story. Let's, I'm gonna link my Instagrams just so people know. I think you guys know my Instagram, Tradesharpe. Only rule of this giveaway, pretty simple. Subscriber of YouTube and follower of my Instagram. That's it. And then you just reply to enter and we'll be selecting winners. Right, so we're getting this candle trying to close here, but we're not above this level. So maybe a 1 minute breakout we could do something with. Let's see how this. So we're getting a 5 minute candle close here. Next candle closes the 15 minute. Last minute flipping, huh? Did you see that, guys? Last minute flipping. Juan took setup 2 here. Let's see your setup 2 you took. Nice one, man. Nice, nice. Did this have top wick on broker? It's the only thing I could see. Maybe some headache. Small one? Fair enough. Yeah, I would just watch this previous range, of course. That would be the main thing here, right? Watch the previous range. If previous range is alright, all good. No Insta? Don't worry, we're doing one more account giveaway on Friday, right? One more account giveaway on Friday on my YouTube channel. So if you only have YouTube, then you'll be able to join that one. Thanks, bud. Hope the Porsche is doing good. Any upgrades? No upgrades yet. In terms of, I mean, when you track a Porsche, it's mostly, you know, tires. And yeah, there are upgrades actually for track use. Alignment, tires, some small brake upgrades, angle kits. How do you choose the winner? Basically, people will reply. And I'll close my eyes and just put my finger down and whoever... Or if someone writes a really cool comment that I like, then I'm going to choose them. If I see a comment, if someone replies to my story with a cool comment, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe we should give it to them. Because I like, if people say something out the box or they have, you know, something that's cool. I like the effort. I saw the story on Instagram for a couple of seconds, then I went away before I was able to reply. Yeah, you can just search my profile, Tradesharpe, it'll still be up. You just comment in the comment box there. Two minutes. Let's see if we can close above here. Even this bullish close here, I feel like if we get a 1 minute breakout will be enough. Today I start my first prop after practicing for 3 to 4 of a year. 3/4 of a year. Nice. Have you got... how did you practice? What results are you basing off? Demo account, or do you have, you know, a system, a strategy that you follow? You know, what is considered practice? That's what I'll be interested. You don't mind me asking, what did it take for you to clearly find your trading edge? Trial and error, really. It's trial and error, and then sticking to one thing that has been working and growing on top of that, right? You don't need to add things. You find one base core system, maybe even one setup, that is, to begin with, and then you expand from there. Don't try to do everything at once, right? Or you can just learn from people who have done all the work for you. That's super important as well. So if you, like me, I've done all the work for people. Journaling, backtesting, everything helps. Agreed. Looks like we're getting a stronger close here. I do like how strong we're closing. But I feel like we have to break this high here to get the continuation. How big would stop loss be here? Oh, nice bottom wick this. 19 points. How many points am I losing by going break of high? 3 points. Yeah, I think we need to break the 30 high. It's going to be important. So I think I'm going to have a buy breaking the 30 high. Bit hesitant with DAX. It tends to correct the initial move. Yeah, but it shouldn't break the high. Also, this is a breakout phase, right? We have like 30-minute close above, 15-minute reclose above, 5-minute structure, double 5-minute structure. Now, big bottom wick here. Now it's trying to start filtering the wrong and do good. Yeah, but you want to make sure you have someone helping you with that, you know? Group of friends. Make sure you have a system, a focus. Otherwise, there's no point of spending money on a funded man because you're not going to get anywhere with it. Because if you just don't have a good focus on the funded, then it's going to be really tough. Like you can save so much money by doing that. How long on average do you believe it takes for someone to become profitable and concentrate on trading for income, even if everyone was somewhat different? Great question. I would say no less than a year. Depends on what education they take. With full guidance, to become, because you need, profitable is easy with guidance, but to become consistent, you need to, you know, work on a month-to-month basis. So no less than a year, I would say, for the majority with education. Without education, maybe 4 years, 4 or 5 years. 4 to 5 years without education, because you'll be hopping around a lot, testing different strategies, losing. Yeah, 2 years to prove that you're consistent, you know. Depends on how focused you are on the first year. What do you think about Alex G's strategy? Not really much. Don't have many thoughts. Bro, how do you initially fund your trading? By 9-to-5 jobs or other income sources or props? No, the best way is going to be starting with 9-to-5. With me, I'm a little bit different because I started with crypto. So crypto initially funded my trading because I invested in it, did well. And if we look at what funded crypto, was actually reselling. Used to resale. Or you can do what Carson says. I'm trying my own challenge, which involves growing a small account. I decided to focus on only trading gold, but I'm stuck at risk management. In your experience, should stop loss be fixed? No, it should be based on structure. You need to have all of that sorted out, right? You need to have a good system that has a risk management plan and all of this stuff. Why are you not taking gold buys? Because gold is at resistance right now and 5 minute has just pushed bullish. You can see we're at resistance. If this 15 closes bearish, I'll actually look for sells. So we're just going straight 5 minute bearish, straight 5 minute bullish. So not ready for buys just yet. Do you have buy stop on DAX? Yeah. Problem is I need to piss. Hey bro, is there any moment in your life where you decided to quit trading and plan something else? If yes, how many? There is moments where I wanted to quit trading. There is moments, definitely. I think there's 3 moments where I wanted to quit trading for sure. Why did I want to quit? Because it was hard, man. But I realized that we are blessed to trade. Like, it isn't a choice. No one forced me to trade. No one says, bro, you have to trade. I chose to trade. It is a choice. I chose to risk that amount of money. Everything I did was my choice. So I can't feel sorry for myself. And if I want the fruits of this labor, if I want to become a good trader, if I want to actually make money from trading, then I need to go through the hard stuff, because the harder it gets, the more likely others are not going to follow. And if that's what happens, then that means you are reaching the stage where you're being profitable. Because let's think about it realistically, most people fail in trading, right? So I realized it was a choice, and I'm like, look, if things get hard, then I can do other things, right? I can do other things to make money while I get good at trading, because trading doesn't demand, right? Trading doesn't demand you to it's so easy to access. It's not like to trade you have to go to a special place, put on a costume and work labor. No, you just need an internet connection, a laptop and a strategy. Or even a phone is possible, so it's so easy to access. So I said, look, that's how it is. Hello, I'm new here. Aside from London session, which other sessions do you take live? We do Asian session and New York session. All sessions we have something going on in terms of the live. For me, I don't trade in Asian sessions. One of our guys does it. For New York session, I also trade New York session. So London and New York, my main session. On YouTube, we do London sessions. Yeah, this NASDAQ is not helping us, but we could end up having some NAS sells here. It's potential. I just don't like selling into this support, man. I just don't know if I can do it today. I don't know. If it was full bearish bias, yes. Trading NQ in London? Yes. It's the first trade we took. You do live on NY on private group? Yes, exactly. I'm watching NAS, not ready to sell yet either. Yeah, I don't like the looks of it. But the problem is I think it's holding DAX down at the moment. But I feel like if we break this high, we could get a pop. We should have some expansion, you know? Okay, I have to go to the toilet. I'll be back. Gonna keep the order. We're back. It's trying to grab some volume here. Let's see if it does break through the highs. There we go. See if we can get some expansion. A 1-to-1 would be here. We need to see this 5-minute close here. Slowly on the lower volume. I expected a bit of a heavier push once we broke the highs, but it's still not over yet. We need to see the 5-minute close will tell us a lot. Five-minute close will tell us a lot. So we retested here, not bad. Let's see if we can get some sort of showing us that we are still reacting from this zone. So if this can close weak, it's not bad. It's not bad if we can see that. So we'll see. It's also 15-minute candle close here as well. I'm gonna adjust my stop loss to here. So management for now. All right, so I closed this trade here. That's it, done. So good management, no continuation, right? So that's going to happen in trading. It's normal. I'm going to try again. If we get above, then I don't have to hold this drawdown because 15-minute is still bearish here. So I want to be out of this trade, give it a little bit of space, right? But basically halved our risk here. Originally had a stop loss like 20, 21 points, move stop loss to about, 13 points. That's how we want to manage here. So if now this next 5 gets above, I'm going to go in again and then I'm going to try one more shot instead of having to hold here and hope that it gets above, right? So we expected more volume to come through here on the breakout, but it just failed. And that's going to happen sometimes. It's probably not ready yet with DAX, but over the time, all-time high breakouts can be extremely strong, right? So I decided to get out. And yeah, we're gonna wait to get back above. I'm gonna get in again because it still follows my plan. It's nothing really too crazy at the moment. So we're gonna try again once we get back above. So good management there. Managing the trade is very important. See what time. Most of our trades have been coming after 12, so I think maybe after 12 we're going to get something. Need to put the P&L for the ones above as well. So let's see. Now we don't have to deal with this mess now. Gold, let's have a look at gold. Gold is just pushing up here. Really was not my idea to take a buy without any 5-minute structure, man. That's nuts, man, on gold. 5, 5, 5 just keeps pushing. And I was not looking to buy from down here. That was not something I planned today, to buy from down here and run this big stop loss here. So no way for me to get in that follows my plan without gambling a little bit. And just relying on no pullbacks, right? To maybe, let's say, take this 5-minute here or this 5-minute and put a small stop loss and rely no pullbacks are happening. I don't really want to do that. How long till they open? 10 minutes. Not the S2? Which S2? Which S2, man? Need to be clear. You're buying this in a downtrend, right? Why should it stop right here? This is hindsight trading. Clear hindsight trading. So you take this no 5-minute pullbacks. We have 5-minute break of structure. We have 15-minute break of structure. We have 1-hour candle closing below. We have 30-minute candle closing below structure here. Everything's closing below. No 30-minute close back in the range. No, only 1 50-minute candle. No 5-minute structure. If this loses, you're going to tell yourself, why did I take a buy on the first 15-minute candle closing bullish after we've had the 1-hour close below, the 30-minute close below, Asian has been moving bearish, when we've had 15 close below here as well now, and there's no 5-minute structure. Now that it's played out, it looks clear. Oh, that 15S2 was a good one. But don't let the market fool you like that, because it all matters before the trade happens, right? All matters before that. Let's have a look at DAX. Dumping here, so I'm glad I got out. We managed it the best we could in this scenario, man. We did well. Luckily, we had 2 wins in the beginning of the week, so it's normal to have some sort of loss. I thought you were on holidays? No, man, I've been announcing it everywhere. Discord, Instagram, so if you're not checking it out, then maybe you'll miss the announcements. I was going to take the same trade on gold, based it on 4-hour time frame with 15-minute confirmation after 4-hour grab liquidity. Let's see, based on 4-hour. From the 4-hour low, yeah, that's fine. It just depends on stop loss placement. It is really risky here, like to after such a big bullish candle close. You really want to see some sort of change of structure. Would be a lot better in this scenario. Like the zone, I get it. The zone for buys, I get it. But I just needed some sort of change of structure for myself. Let's see if DAX wants to play on the open. It's extremely boring right now. Would you agree that all edges eventually die? No, only an edge dies if it has specific rules that cannot be adapted. So if you cannot adapt your rules, then it will die, because sometimes market conditions change. But when you're trading something like price action is designed to adapt to what you're trading in front of you, right? I wonder if we could try the NAS sells here. We'll see at the open. We need to wait 7 minutes. We have a little bit of room till we reach that 15. It's very little though, so it'd have to be a quick break even. But it's possible. It's a possible entry here. So let's see how it goes. Can I use one lot size 10K account? It depends on stop loss, man. All depends on stop loss. You have to be risking based on stop loss. Interesting close here. I was just looking at this, man, but we are 5 minutes before the open here. Bit of a gap, same gap I have on my broker here. Like, I really prefer to sell break of the lowest low here, just to clear this range. If we can fill this gap like this, yeah, that's a lot nicer. Stop loss around 30-40 pips. That means you're risking 400 bucks, man. So 4% of your account. Selling this before open now. Let's see what 1 minute is saying. If I get a 1 minute close below, I might do it before open. If not, I'm waiting for open. That's how I'm going to treat it on NASDAQ. Yeah, I think I'm waiting for open here. Let's see open, boys. Is NASDAQ like US 30? Not in London, not in London. It's a bit more like, I would say, DAX. But DAX is just full sleeping. I'm very happy we managed. Look, so you have to take the positives out of that. We were in a full breakout phase, but DAX is just not ready to break out. Last year, Q1, all-time high. No brainers, man. No brainers. But it looks like we're still dead in London session for DAX, not for other pairs. Yesterday, we tried inside the range here, but it's not ready for this. But we have to take the trades to know. You know, otherwise we sit and watch, but the risk is we don't get to sit at all-time highs every day, guys. We've been waiting 6 months. 6 months for this to break out. 6 months I've been waiting for this to break out. And now we're in this phase, and we come to London session with a breakout setup. I have to try it. I have to try it. Even if the breakout comes in NY now, doesn't matter. I have to try it in London because it's there in front of me. And that's the difference between someone who's a trader and is not scared to lose versus someone who's just scared to lose and never ends up taking trades because they're just scared to take a loss. Like, I manage my loss by half basically, and that's the best you can do in that scenario. Because if this trade won, you make a lot more, right? So if you look at it like that, you realize, actually, yeah, that makes sense. So 46 seconds here, 15-minute candle close below here, getting a 5-minute candle close below potentially as well. If we can get a top wick and break the low, we have an option for a sell here. We have an option for a sell. So 50-minute has to close below though. So let's see if we get a top wick. Top wick forming. If we can, just as I went to say if we can break the low. Yeah, it's a bit deep now for me. I personally missed it. I missed it as I was trying to draw the freaking line, but we tapped close to this zone, so it's a quick break-even trade here, so it's tough. You need to kind of, as it taps this zone now, like this is where you need to watch how it reacts, so it's very hard to manage this trade. I would basically, in this scenario, I would wait for the tap of this box, and once it taps this box, I would look to see how it retraces here. One more way I would manage is also wait for 1 minute close. I quite like to do that, but this box is the problem here, which is why I wanted to give it a shot to see if we can push through, waiting for the 1 minute close. And then now, if it retraces in 8 seconds, 7 seconds, I would have to close the trade for my plan on this box. So I would see here 2 seconds, 1, and then yeah, that would be me out actually. So worked out in my favor anyways. I'm gonna be interested to see is if this ends up playing out and if we can ignore this box here, because this is a very difficult zone to contest with, you know. So let's see how we you know, form on this, and we're going to use this for data collection, right? How much is your spread? 0.8 points. Maybe sometimes it spikes to 1 point. But in other areas here, DAX is trying again. I have a bottom wick on broker here. I know we don't have bottom wick here, but DAX is trying again to get above the range. So let's see in 3 minutes if it wants to do it. I need 1 minute structure here. I will give my trade a second chance because I didn't lose a full percent. So I'm okay. I can give a second chance here. And hopefully with the volume from the open, it would work. So let's see. Second chance, maybe second chance. Only thing I don't like is NAS is in a selling position, right? NAS is going down and then I'm trying to buy DAX. But let's have a quick look at FTSE. FTSE going down as well. UK 100 going down. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, I don't trust DAX, guys. I don't trust DAX. I don't trust DAX because FTSE is going down. NASDAQ is going down. So NASDAQ did pretty well here. Let's see if it would have hit TP. This was the position I wanted to take here. 7 points for 4 points. So not at TP just yet. So let's see how it forms. But I would have been probably for sure break even by now. You know? Got break even on NASDAQ? Yeah, I agree with it because, you know, this is a tough zone. Like, you don't know what's going to happen in this zone. Like, I don't disagree with the break even, guys. I think it's a good idea, in my opinion. All right, so now 1 minute for the 5 minute candle to close. Pretty big 5 minute candle here, man. Pretty big 5 minute candle for a breakout. We could base it on 1 minute is possible. It is riskier, of course. We would need full breakout. Yeah, it's interesting condition this, huh? How to tackle this. Let's get the close first, because it might not even close above after all of this, guys. It is definitely possible. If we get the close, I can start to make decisions of how I want to try tackle this. I'm thinking to go break off high. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot, one shot break of high here. I like how we retested the range here. Last try. Still didn't trigger me in. Still not in. I put spread there. So I'm waiting still. So it looks something like this once we break the high. And then I'll put stop loss below the candle lows here. Something like that. Last try. Last try for me. All right. I got triggered on that now. Nice. Gonna move stop loss below this 1 minute here. I'm gonna watch how it reacts off this range here on broker. If we fail, then I'm gonna close around entry here. So be attentive. Come on, DAX. Come on, DAX. Give us a push. Little bit more volume, DAX. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna watch how it at entry be on standby. If I don't see it bounce off entry, I'm gonna manage. Alright, we have 1 minute structure. I'm going to move stops to break even. Because we have this 1 minute. We have to respect this 1 minute structure to continue up. So hopefully it doesn't just fail now. And we can get a push here and break the highs and actually get some bullish pressure. That's what I want to see here. So come on, DAX. Don't stop us break even, man. Don't be boring. Come on, DAX. Don't do it to me. Give me something. I'll break even, man. I'll break even, man. Gave it a shot, man. That's how it is. That's how it is. So out break even, like I said, I really was close to getting it. So we're out break even on that as well. But we're avoiding this drawdown. Nothing I can do about that. Management on point today. DAX is just sleeping a bit, man. It was super close to giving just a 1-to-1, so I can at least close half and then leave the rest to run. But I don't want to hold break of structure and this shit goes down. This can still continue up, but I don't know, man. It's risky. It's risky with our stop loss, right? Our stop loss is very tight being here, you know? Stop loss is tight. Original stop loss, probably you could survive like this. Yeah, that's a shame. Trying to think in my brain for re-entry, but I don't see. Yeah, for me it's the right decision because it's just dying now. And with this 1 minute stop loss here, can retest here and then I'll be stopped out. So yeah, for me it's best decision in this scenario. Because we're trying the breakout and really DAX at all-time highs. If you guys go back and watch my streams last year, this should be after they made the 1 minute structure and broke the high. That's its shot, man. That's its shot. So I'm not sure what it's trying to do. I'm trying to learn as well because remember, this is only the 3rd trading day of the year, guys. So we still don't know the behaviors just yet. Only thing I can think is 9 seconds this close above, I give one more shot. If it does close above on 1 minute. But it's failing again. So yeah, man, I kind of just have to let this play out and then see the aftermath. So I'm gonna keep safe in this position. You could hold with original stop loss, but if I lose original stop loss here, guys, then today I lose 1.5%. Compared to this decision I made today, makes me lose only 0.5%. You see the difference? So I have to play the safe way. Otherwise, I'm increasing my risk, which I could avoid for a full 1.5% loss. And it's not worth to hold this trade with a managed stop loss because you need to give it room if you believe it to play out. Problem is, this is where it could easily retest in the range. So for me, it's just not showing the volume here. For me, it's just not showing the volume. So I'll take the break even any day. Just what it is. I would have liked it to come hit TP. But hey, I'm not complaining. Trade is a trade. Best we can do is manage and manage well at that. So I'm happy with my management. And yeah, next time I would have hoped there would be more volume. But we gave it the best shot we could. And we came out very well. Very well. How's it doing? Yeah, I'm happy with the decision, man. So let's go see what gold is doing here, guys. So gold's still trying to continue up here. Finally, 5 minute structure came after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candles. Nasdaq. Wow, Nasdaq tap. So Nasdaq, keep this in mind, guys. Very important today. Keep in mind, very important. 5 points. Not enough, man. Stop loss would have to be above here for 7 points. So it would have been break even no matter what. So pretty choppy London, man, except for gold. But gold did not give me that structure change I wanted. That's the only thing that was missing for gold. And then I would have taken buys. So I have to follow my plan. Do you only trade DAX? No. I trade gold. I trade NASDAQ. But gold didn't give me my entry confirmation. So I'm not going to go chase the highs here. If it gave one more pullback, I could have got in again. But it's not. 5 minutes just push straight. So nothing I can do with that. How are you minus 0.5? I tried. This was my second attempt on DAX. I took a first buy attempt from here on this 5 minute candle close above. When it broke the high, I managed the trade for half SL. And then when this candle now broke above, I tried again. But we're just not getting the continuation I'm looking for. You know? So that's why I managed it. So I just need to see, guys. I need to see the information. You know, what is lot size? Lot size is used to measure how much you're risking in a trade, right? That's the basic terms. But what is actual a lot size? It's how much your risk you're putting in the market, because we get leverage. So one lot would be equal to, depends what pair, but one lot in XAU USD would be $100,000 of exposure. But one lot in DAX would be $10,000 exposure. 10 lots in DAX would be 100,000. But there's a full calculation towards it. It's your first day back. You should have came yesterday, and the day before was good. I need to put all these links. So I was hoping for a beginning of year win streak, but seems like we're taking 2 wins, 1 loss. It's fine though, because loss was managed. So that's our yearly stats for now. 2 wins, 1 loss. It's okay. And then 1 break even now. Honestly, it's a shame we're not getting the volume, man. Look at this. It's just absolutely gone to sleep. The only thing I'm scared of, guys, is like I'm contemplating that DAX is not ready. But then if I don't trade this, the day that I say it's not ready is the day that it just flies, right? We've all seen that. Like all-time high is such a rare scenario. Like, guys, we've been ranging for 6 months. 6 months we've been ranging. Seems like it's trying to get going again. Don't know if I want to do it again. One more shot above this high. If we close above, you know what? Now I have to make a decision. And I think the decision has to be today. I have to use as a data analysis. So as painful as it could, today could push 300 points, and I'm not going to be able to catch it, because now I just have to sit here and watch and see how price action develops, because we don't know for the year. This is the first time we're trying to break out in London. How's it going so far? Slow, but slow doesn't mean that it's going to fail. So I need to sit back right now and take the professional approach, which is going to be, let me watch today and use today as data to see how does the breakout react. Because if we're going to keep breaking out, if you remember last year, whoever was in stream last year, first of last year, we broke out for 3 months. For 3 months, we just kept breaking out on DAX. You can see how many DAX trades here, right? Big DAX trades, 50 point, 20 points, 30 point DAX trades, you know? Losses, of course, DAX losses are there, you see? So, losses are always going to be there. That's just a reality of trading. So yeah, guys, I'm going to pick it up from, from New York here. Good session, tougher session than yesterday and the day before. We had some nicer sessions yesterday and the day before. Today was quite difficult to navigate, but I feel like after navigating today, we've come out not too burnt, which I like, So NAS, probably what I'm going to be looking at is potentially for buys if we do this nice retest to 15, fake out. I just want to see some more structure form, which we are doing right now. If we close above here, it has to be, cautioned at this zone here, right? Because we could retest here and then fail. Closing above here would be better. And then, of course, we need to look at the 30. Did this technically close above? Yeah, technically it has closed above, but I'm not trusting the 1 minute just yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch, see how that forms, and then pick it up from New York, guys. So I appreciate you all showing up to stream. Bit of a tougher session, but you need to learn how to navigate these sessions. It's important. I can't avoid this, you know. So yeah, let's see what ends up happening, and we'll take it from there. All right, much love, and hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Take care and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.